Content disclaimer. The views, comments, and opinions expressed by guest speakers or authors on this YouTube channel do not necessarily reflect or represent the views and opinions held by this channel's broadcasters and its sponsors. Parental guidance is advised. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teachers, scholarship, education, and research. For fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringed. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Top of the morning, top of the morning, top of the morning. To all of my people overseas from London, England, top of the morning to all of you, my brothers and sisters from out of London, England. Top of the morning to all of you in Germany. Top of the morning to all of you in different parts of Africa, the Caribbeans, in Canada, in Hawaii. Big up to all of you out there. Big up to all of you out there. Shout out to all of you. Oh my goodness, I am so proud to be a part of the Numerovational community. Please do me a favor right now, because this is an early morning swing, baby. Early morning. Getting you up early in the morning. Yeah, remember I used to do a morning show, so it's not hard for me. I could do a morning show from 6 to 9, but I'm not in competition with anybody. Nah, we're not doing that. But I do respect the discipline of morning show hosts. Do you know that people in the morning has to get up? People have to get up at 4 a.m. to get to a radio station by at least 5 a.m. and man, I'm telling you, I had that discipline locked. And I wasn't even driving. Sometimes I had to take a cab early in the morning, or they used to pay for my they used to pay for my cabs, or I took a train to get to a radio station that might be in Queens or might be in Manhattan. I had to pay. So I respect the discipline of doing a morning show, and usually morning shows are from 6 to 9 or 6 to 10 a.m. And usually morning show hosts have has 5 hours to work at the radio station, 4 on air, and 1 hour to do productions before they leave the radio station. And that's what I used to do. I was on the morning show doing that back in the day. So big up to everybody that's been part of the morning shows. Man, I respect people that do morning shows, man. Believe me when I say this. All right. Very respectful to people that do morning show. First of all, I want to say today is November the 19th. Happy birthday to one of my dear friends. And she's from out of England also. Her family's she was raised in England, and she's a beautiful sister, man. I always had a crush on this beautiful sister. Her name is Debbie. Big up to Debbie. Want to give Debbie a well-deserved round of applause for her birthday today. Before we get into our lessons, I want to give her a well-deserved round of applause. Beautiful, beautiful sister. Beautiful. Absolutely amazing sister that I've known for many, many moons now, many years. So we're going like 25, probably 30 years of knowing each other. So happy birthday to Debbie. Happy birthday to Erica Alexander. Big up to Erica Alexander from Living Single. Today is her birthday. Beautiful chocolate melanated woman that these ladies are. They're melanated, beautiful women. And also the guy who played Kyle in Living Single, he is also born today also. So happy birthday to Kyle. I forgot his name, his real name, but he had the deep voice, the penetrable voice. He does plays, one-man plays. I've seen one of his plays ironically, I've seen one of his plays at Reverend Ike's church years ago. After Reverend Ike passed on, he did a play on, I think it's the Nativity story, or the Nativity story about the child, the baby Jesus and all that. And I went to a play. I was given a ticket, so I went. So happy birthday to all those beautiful people celebrating their born day. Debbie, dear friend of mine for many years. I was at their Reggae Rewind party out here in Georgia. I might go to the one on December 7th. I'm not sure. I'm weighing that. I might come out because I do like to dance. I do like to enjoy good music. And Gringo and the other brother was really turning it up. The other DJ, and I don't know who that DJ was, but I knew Gringo. DJ Gringo's a good friend of mine for many years also. So big up to them, the Reggae Rewind crew. And big up to all of those great people that are celebrating their birthday in this month. Dr. Sabi's birthday is this month. Bobby Hammond's birthday is this month. KT's birthday was this month. A.A. Rashid's birthday is this month. The Blue Pillar and Red Pillar birthday is this month. Bruce Lee's birthday is this month. My dear friend and Dojo family member who passed on, Chadwick Boseman's birthday is this month. Don Cheadle's birthday is this month. Again, I said Dr. Sabi already. Bobby Hemmett's birthday is this month also. Cesar, Dr. Sabi's son, and his birthday. Sanchez, the reggae artist, his birthday is this month. So there's a lot of birthday. Winston Churchill, Mark Twain. This is their birthday also this month. So big up to everybody from that Scorpion energy to that Sagittarius energy. Oh man, big up to all you out there, man, that are celebrating your born day. Enough respect to all of you out there. Remember, please circulate to the channel. Circulate and donate to the channel. Remember, you got my PayPal down here. If anything means anything to you to help guide you throughout your day, circulate, donate. $5.55 and up. Let's stay. Don't do the $1.99 and all that. Do the $5.55 and up. Let's go there. or $4.44 and up. Let's go there. Donate, because the more you circulate, the more it comes back to you. Circulate and donate. Venmo is always up here. Big up to my Venmo people. Big up to my Zelle people. Big up to my PayPal. I do not have Cash App at that time. Cash App, my emergency Cash App is only for those who book a session. My emergency Cash App is only for those who book a session, because that's my business partner's Cash App. Also, oh, there she is. There she is. She's the only one that called me Side. Thank you, Sister Debbie. Big up to Debbie. She only one that called me Side. She's the only one she called me Side. She know I always had a crush on her, but you know, you have to control yourself when you're around Debbie. You have to control yourself. She just have this energy, just pulls you right in, like, rah. Yes, I am the Empress. So big up to Debbie. She knows I love her. And of course, her friend Lena, the whole crew of us that used to hang out back in the day, the whole Jamaican, English, Caribbean crew that used to hang out back in the day when we were younger. Beautiful. Now, today's universal meaning of today. When you add 11 plus, when you add 11 plus, and I'm doing this purposely, you add 11 plus 11 plus 19 plus, you got to add 11 plus 19. And when you get 11 plus 19, that equals 30. So, and when you add that 30 plus 2024, that equals 2054. So 2 plus 0 plus 5 plus 4 equals 11. So right now, anybody born on this particular day, Erica Alexander, Kyle from Living Single, and Debbie, they are in an 11-year personal cycle. I'm also in my 11-year cycle because I'm born on February the 1st. But I got direct 1. They were 19 is, then 10, and then 1. But they're in 11 personal year cycle. This is one of their expansion cycles. Last year was one of their expansion cycles. This year is also one of theirs. And next year is going to be their expansion cycle. So this is a good time for people connected to a master number 11 life path or personal year cycle to expand their spiritual brand, their physical brand, their ideals, because 11 is the number of ideals coming down or being uploaded from your internals or coming downward from the spiritual realm or the universe, whatever you call it, from the creator, whatever you do, that's up to you what you call it. So, and it's important that when 11 personal year cycle, like I've been doing, my 11 personal year cycle has been turned up. That's why you see I've been doing these different classes every day. And again, please like, subscribe, and share this broadcast, because what I'm about to share is going to be very helpful for not just you, but also your children, your family while they're going to work. Play it while you're getting ready to go to work and all that. While you're in the bus, get your headphones. While you're driving, put your headphones on so the police don't stop you or whatever happens. So just stay focused. Please like, subscribe, and share, comments, and thumb up the video. Okay, very important that you do that, because it helps to build my algorithms, and I'll get more people that's going to support me on another level. All right. Remember, anytime you circulate funds to me, please, or circulate funds anywhere, remember, say these words: currency will circulate back to me 1,000 folds. 1,000 folds. Those are 9 words. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Say those 9 words. Currency will circulate back to me 1,000 fold. Even if you're circulating currency to a bill, if you're circulating currency to your food, if you're circulating currency to a friend, if you're always say these words. Dr. B told us to say these words. Currency will circulate back to me 1,000 fold. 9 words. 9 is the number of completion and the highest level of creation and higher understanding on the positive. So please say this. So anytime you circulate a donation to me, whether you're donating through my Venmo or my PayPal or my Zelle, always say those words. Please, I want you to say those words, because I want the money and the finance and the energy to come back to you, not just come to me. It's about reciprocal energy. As I'm giving this knowledge and wisdom through numbers and spiritual and all my research, boom, I wanted to come back to you, and I want you to use this in a profound and productive way. In a profound and productive way. Currency will circulate back to you, even if you're paying for a train token or a train pass or whatever. Even if you're paying for an app, always say currency will circulate back to me 1,000-fold. All right, that's very important. Before I get into the lesson, I'm about to get into the lesson. I want to share some good news with y'all. Coming up in 2025 and 2026, I want to share some good news with y'all right now. Look out for the new children's book about to come out in 2025 called Strive to Live a Positive Life, based off of my song called One Life to Live. Based off of my song, One Life to Live. This is the new book that's coming out in 2025 based on my You Only Have One Life to Live, and we have to live it. Don't even strive on negative vibes, or you won't make it no matter what they say. You should always strive to live a positive life anyway. That's my song that I wrote in 1990. So I'm turning it into a children's book form. You Only Have One Life to Live, but I'm going to be calling it, the new book is going to be called Strive to Live a Positive Life. Strive to live a positive life. That is my goal for children, but it's going to be also for adults. And I will give you the link to the actual audio so you can listen to it also. I'm going to create a whole link and moving and all that kind of stuff. The next book that's coming out in 2025, we're going to be working with some publishing here. Me and Billy is going to sit down and talk about this, Billy Carson, because we talked about this a couple of years ago about manifesting this angle number book, the Numerovational Angles and Angel Numbers by King Simon. And we're looking at publishing this through Forbidden Knowledge publication. So look out for this book in 2025. I'm working on it. Believe me, I'm working hard on this book because it's a lot. I'm doing 999 all the way to 0. And I'm actually started from 99. I'm not starting from 0 first. I'm going 999 all the way back to 0. And that's how I'm doing it. Different than other numerologists. They do it from 0 all the way to 999, and then they add the 1111 and all that. But what I'm going to do is do it from 999 all the way back to 0. Yeah, it's like a countdown, baby. 999, 998, 997, 900. That's how I'm doing it, like a countdown. So this book is coming out. Hopefully, as me and Billy will be negotiating, we're looking at to make it happen. He's in. Oh, matter of fact, Billy's in the chat. Big up to Billy Carson in the chat. What's up, Billy? Yes, sir. We're going to make it happen, sir. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Amazing. Oh, yeah. I'm doing it backwards for a reason. There's a method to my greatness. There's a method to my greatness. So, and then the next book that's coming out in 2026 is my autobiography that I've been planning for years. I wrote this title probably 10 years ago, and I haven't gotten to it, but now I'm getting to it. 2026 adds up to a number 10, and I'm born on the 1st of the month. So I got to release this particular autobiography in the 2026 era. When the late bell rang, and look at the hallway, it's the classroom. I mean, it's going to start from the time I came out my mother's womb to the time I first skipped class in PS, where I played hooky, and I was just examining things. So I'm telling you, family, this is going to be, these books are the surprise that I want to give y'all. And, my autobiography is like what Dr. B said. I had to learn to forgive myself, my family, and others for imperfection. And my autobiography is a reflection that I am thankful for my life. That's why I'm writing this autobiography. I'm thankful for my life, and I want to leave it for generations to come, my children, because I got 14, about to have 15 grandchildren, and I know I'm going to have probably 20, 25 grandchildren by the time I finish this realm, probably, because that's just from 5 children. My 14 to 15 grandchildren are just from my 5 children. It's not even from all 9 of my children yet. So I know I'm going to have a whole lot of them. So family, it's very important. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment and thumb up. This is an early morning show because I got a little time this morning. I wanted to do something because I've been working out early. I woke up around 6 o'clock, 5:30, 6 o'clock, started working out my arm workout and do different things with different body parts. And then I work the lower legs and all that. But I'm going to break down the importance of working out different bodily parts probably in another week. Before this New Year's out, before this new season come in fully, and this whole holiday season comes in fully, I want to make sure I break down the importance of the cardio, the word cardio, what it means from a mathematical perspective, from a numerational. I want to break down leg workout. I want to break down arm workout. I want to break down chest workout. I want to break down the importance of the workout different and how it's connected to different days. That if it adds up to a particular number, then you can connect it to a day, and that's when you should focus on the arms, the legs, the cardio, the abs, whatever. That's what I'm going to start breaking down. For instance, let's say abs. Without saying the word abdominal, since everybody likes to say abs, let's say we do it with the abs, right? And in the Pythagorean system, 1, 2, 1, and in the Chaldean system, 1, 2, 3. So that adds up to a number 6, and this one adds up to a number 4. So the best days to work out your abs, according to the numbers, because that's what they call it for short, abs, is on Sunday and on a Friday, according to the science of numerology. Stuff from the Chaldean system and from the Pythagorean system. When you deal now, if I did abdominal, it will break down to a whole nother word. But because we're constantly saying the word abs, ab workout, all that, you add just the short word, the abbreviation for the word abdominal, and it adds up to the number 6, because the number 1, 2, 3 is a building process. 1, 2, 3 levels. So the abdominal dealing with the core of your part, which is not, it's not surprising that it adds up to the number 6, because 6 is one of the numbers of the middle aspect of all numbers. Between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, those are the middle numbers. That's why 4, 5, 6, and 7 are considered the crossroads of your life in numerology. So in the Pythagorean system, it's a 4, but in the mystical, in the esoteric system of the Chaldean, the symbolism of it, that means that 6 is the most profound one other than the 4, but both of them are healing numbers. All of them are healing numbers, but this 6 energy is about finding balance and harmony with the abdominals or with the abs. So I'm just giving you a quick example of how I'm going to break down different things about your workout when you're getting to the gym, and when you, legs have a different meaning. Your arm workout has a different meaning. Everything has mathematics connected to it. I'm trying to tell and share it with y'all people, but y'all not listening to me though. You're not hearing me though. So we're going to get it in just like that. Yeah, we're going to get it in just like that. Boy, somebody said you can make a movie. Yeah, I can make a movie. Yeah. Billy's in the building, y'all. Billy's in the building. Big up to my moderators in the building. Color Curiosity is in the building so far. I think what's her name is at the gym. She's always at the gym. Ramona, thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. King. I love for all the work you're doing. Every time I tune in with you, feel a great vibe. Yeah, I try to keep the vibes high, man. I ain't got no time to be going down. That's why today's subject is a very important subject. This is today's subject, the numerovational, spiritual, and physical perspective of rebuilding yourself step by step. Rebuilding yourself. The root word of rebuilding is rebuild. And I want to share the dictionary meaning of the word rebuild with y'all right now. Very important factor, very important thing that we need to do now. According to the word, the online dictionary, the word rebuild. Wait a minute, I have it right here. Should I share it? Yeah, let me share it. Let me see if I can share it with y'all. Let me see if I can copy and paste and put it in the chat. The meaning of the word rebuild. Okay, there it is. Okay, there's Holistica Heights. Okay, but she's here. Okay, she says she's in. All right, got you. I just shouted you out. All right, good. So the meaning of the word rebuild, as you see on the screen, Number one, build something again after it has been damaged or destroyed. Number two, an instant of rebuilding something, especially a vehicle or or other machines. Now, I want to focus on that first one. Build something again after it has been damaged. Many of our people have been damaged due to trauma and drama and molestation, fondling, torturing, whatever we went through. People are damaged in jail, in prisons. By whatever's going on, whatever the social construct is, there is a damaging thing happening. And I want people to really focus because the word rebuild, and I'm going to open this up a little. I want to open this up a little. The word rebuild in numerology, if you look on my board, the word rebuild adds up to a number 35, which is an 8 in the Pythagorean. And 8 is a number of constructing and recognizing the assets and the liabilities that you let in your house or let into your being. And 8 is also the infinite number of build and destroy. So the word rebuild adds up to the number 8. And if anybody studied the 5% nation back in the day, that is the word, that's the number of the build and destroy. So it's not surprising, because if you're not rebuilding, then you're destroying yourself. And because 3 and 5 is there, 3 and 5 in numerology are the numbers of communication and the willingness. The number 3 is the willingness to communicate optimism. So in your rebuild, you need to be optimistic about what you're rebuilding for yourself, for your family, and for whoever you're dealing with, according to the number from a Pythagorean system. Remember, Pythagorean is always on the top and Chaldean is always on the bottom for a reason, because Chaldean to me is the foundation of the Pythagorean, the foundation of a lot of these things. Although they was doing cuneiform back in the day, they had their own number system in the cuneiform language. So in the Chaldean system, the word rebuild adds up to a number 23. Interesting enough, when you read my book, Numerovation for Mental Stability, the number 23 in all of the different numerical breakdowns that I put in the book, the number 23 is the symbol of the royal star of the lion or the lioness. It's one of the best combinations. This is what I'm writing in my book. This is what I wrote in my book. This is one of the best combination of numbers in numerology. That alongside the number 19 and the number 10, those are the best. So if you're born under the 23rd or born under 19 or born under number 10, those three numbers are one of the best combination of numbers to have in your chart, whether it's in your name, whether it's in your birthday, whether it's in your life path, whatever it is. But again, the word rebuild in the Chaldean system adds up to a number 23, and that 23 is the number of extraordinary gifts. It's the number of talents and skills. It's the number of, this is the positive of the number. This is also another positive of the number. It's a promise of success, help from superiors, and protection from those in high places from both the physical and spiritual perspective. In other words, the balance of both worlds with compassion, love, focus, and the willingness to stay creative will enable those connected to the number 23 to expand, grow, and excel. So when you want to rebuild your life in any way or help rebuild other people's life, you can help them to expand, find compassion, be creative, and also grow in every type of way. Rebuild, just like recall. Most of us need to recall who we are, what we came to do on this planet, because everybody got a mission, but not everybody finds their mission because they give up along the way. So and one thing about numerology or the study of numbers, it can give you an indication of where you need to go, whether you choose to do it or not. I tell people all the time, numbers don't care if you believe in them. They work behind the scenes from their own angles in their own ways, right behind the scenes without you even believing. You don't have to believe in it. Shoot, you could be mute and totally blind, deaf, and dumb, and the numbers will still work, and you don't even know it, even if you blind, deaf, and dumb. the numbers are still going to work for that person that's blind, deaf, and dumb, even if they don't know it. The parents may have to deal with that cycle of that child. The grandparents might have to deal, but everybody is connected to a vibration that can give them some form of guidance. And once you understand that and understand that, boom, you can jump on that horse and ride it. I'm riding this horse until the wheels drop off or the legs drop off. That's what I'm going to do. I'm riding the horse. I don't know about y'all. And because it adds up to the build and destroy energy, the word rebuild adds up to build and destroy. It is in your hands whether you're going to build or destroy your life. It is totally up to you, family. Now, there's another meaning for the word rebuild, and I'm going to put that in the chat real quick. Big up to everybody. Big up to all the mods. Big up to my mods in the building. Color Curiosity and Dr. Shakira Moore, my iridologist. Also, my iridologist extraordinaire. Color Curiosity is my color therapist extraordinaire. Boom. Look at here. Look at here. Look what it says in the chat. What did I just put in the chat? Rebuild means to mend, repair, or patch something that is injured, damaged, or defective. Number one, dismantle and reassemble with new parts. Build something again that has been damaged or destroyed. And then we go into the next one. It says, of course, to something together, putting something together. Okay, well, it didn't put all of that up, but put something together. That's the last part of it. Put something together. That's the third part of it. After the end, it said PU, but put something together. That's what the word rebuild means. To mend, repair. So how many of us or how many people do you know needs mending, needs repairing after going through some damaged situations by their father, their mother, their alcoholic father or mother, their drug addict father or mother, their crazy father or mother, or their crazy brother and sister, or their drug addict brother and sister? How many people you know needed to be rebuilt? Just by going through the trauma of somebody else going through something foolish and then bringing you into it. Put the number one in the chat if you know people that needs to be rebuilt. Put the number one in the chat if you understand what I'm saying. Put the number one in the chat, please. Because I ain't playing with this. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. Put the number one in the chat if you know somebody or you know of yourself that needed to be rebuilt in some form of. I didn't even get to the word rebuilding. I didn't even get to the word yourself yet. I'm still on rebuild, and I'm just doing what I do. So words have sounds, have powers, have vibration, have frequency. And if you don't use these words, sound, vibration, and frequency correctly, it can take you down a negative road, my family. I don't care if you speak in Hebrew, Amharic, Arabic, Chinese, Japanese. I don't care who y'all speak. I don't care if you speak Patois. I speak Creole. I don't care if you speak Francois. I don't care if you speak Japanese or Chinese. Mr. Honey. I don't care. It has vibration connected to each one of the letters and connected to each one of the words, because these are symbols. Symbols. And we learn, like Brother Panic taught us years ago and Bobby Hemmett taught us years, we learn through symbolism, trauma, and repetition. Symbolism, trauma, and repetition. And the numbers reveal what possible symbols, trauma, and repetition you can attract to yourself in relationship to health, to this, to that, whatever. That's why I'm like AI, family. I'm sorry. I just knocked over the. I'm like AI. You better ask us, when you do a session with me, you better ask a specific question. And I tell people that numerology or numerovation is not psychic. It's not psychic. You need to ask me a specific question. That's why if you're doing a 30-minute and a 60-minute consultation with me, you need to have your questions ready. But remember, numerology is not psychic. I'm not here to find out if your grandmother's talking to you on the other side and all that. Numbers can reveal that you have certain psychic abilities to tap into that, but I'm not going to get into all of that. You can go to Miss Blue. She's good at that. You can go to certain spiritual readers and spiritual people that are good at that. And Mama Ella, she's good at that. People like Paris Williams, they're good at tapping in like that. I deal with the numbers, and I keep the pattern, cycles, and sequence, reminding you of your pattern, cycles, and sequence, and what you can attract and what you can pull to yourself. So make sure you text me your full name and date of birth with an email, because I got to send you the details. I have 4 levels of numerovation now. I got the 10-minute, the 15-minute, the 30-minute, and the 60-minute. And if you're going to go for the 60-minute or the 30-minute, you can pay in increments until you pay it off. Like some people are paying off, and by the time when they pay it off and finish it off, boom, then I will set up the appointment for whatever day they can work with. But that's how we do it. But going to the word rebuilding right now. Let's go to the word rebuilding, because that is the focus word of today. These are the 2 focus words of today. Rebuilding yourself. And remember, I do have a lesson. I do have notes that I'm going to talk about. So Instagram, I got to talk to Instagram real quick. Instagram, in the hour, what they've been doing, I noticed that they've been doing this with myself. They've been doing this with Red Pill and Blue Pill. They've been doing it with people that are on Instagram, doing Instagram Live. Instagram, I need y'all to come to my YouTube channel as it gets closer to the hour. As it gets closer. So my YouTube channel is King Simon Presents. On YouTube, that's youtube.com/@King Simon Presents, because I noticed that they've been cutting off and shadow banding us on Instagram. I noticed this with Blue and Red yesterday when they was doing a live yesterday. So I noticed they did that. They're doing that with me also. So they're cutting up our stuff. It is what it is. All right, we keep it moving. So the word rebuilding in dictionary meaning. Let me talk about the rebuilding in dictionary meaning first. The first meaning, rebuilding refers to the process of building something again that has been damaged or destroyed. Number 1, the first meaning to rebuilding is it can also refer to the repair, replacement, re-strengthening, or reinforcement of something. Number 2, rebuilding can also refer to the restoration of a system or situation to a previous condition. Number 3, it can also mean making extensive structural repairs or remodeling. That is the meaning of rebuilding. Interesting enough, when I looked at the numerology or the numerovation of rebuilding, because I like to motivate you with these numbers, that's why I call it numerovation. The word rebuilding in the Pythagorean system adds up to the number 56. 5 and 6 are very magnetic and sensual and sexual numbers in certain systems of numerology. So 5 deals with the need to adapt and expand. Number 6 needs to find balance and find harmony. But 5 and 6 adds up to the master number 11. So the word rebuilding adds up to the master number 11, which deal with the spiritual nuance of the word, how deep you have to go in order for you to want to rebuild yourself. You have to go deep within, because 11 is the number of spiritual depth, spiritual insight, and spiritual guidance. That means you have to tap in intuitively with your ancestors, your creator, your universe, whatever you call it, your God. Tap in, use it. And because 11 equals the number 2, that is the compassion that you have to bring when you want to rebuild or rebuilding yourself or working on rebuilding yourself or rebuilding your family members that may have went to jail, your family members that may have been injured, or rebuilding yourself just so you can maintain in this realm. It's a spiritual nuance. It's a magnetic, because 5 and 6 in numerology are magnetic numbers. If you understand what I'm saying, put the number 4 in the chat. I mean, not the number 4, put the number 11 in the chat. If you understand what I'm saying, put the number 11 in the chat. You understand what I'm saying? Put the number 11 in the chat. This is very important times that we're in. And if you're not willing to rebuild yourself or help somebody rebuild themselves, then why are you here? Don't waste people's time and breath and air. Everybody has a gift. And if you leave it dormant inside of you, then it will not rebuild. You will not be doing any rebuilding process if you leave it dormant inside of you. I'm not leaving it inside of me. Hell with that. No, it's time to let it go and let it out and teach people and guide people and show people. Let me take a deep breath. It's time to do that. Stop playing. Big up to Abundance Child. Her and I started the stop playing movement back in the day. Now, interesting enough, the word rebuilding in the Chaldean system adds up to the number 32. If you study about compound numerology, and I'm going to go to an old numerologist right now, what he says about the number 32. What he says about the number 32 in his book. This book is called The Book of Numbers by Kira. This is one of Lloyd Strayhorn's teachers by book form, because this guy existed back in the 1800s. But Lloyd introduced me to this guy right here. All right. And I've taken it to a whole nother level with his information for a reason, because everybody's like focused on certain things and focus on the negative instead of doing the positive. And I want to commend Billy Carson, because when Billy Carson really met me and started watching me and paying attention to me, Billy Carson said he loved that I like to keep the positive aspects of numbers instead of going down the controversial and negative aspect or going down the aspects of always this doom and gloom, because you can go down that road, but I'm not here to motivate you to become doom and gloom and nervous and be afraid of everything. Life is to be lived. Life is to be lived. Go live it. Enjoy it, but enjoy it in a positive and productive manner. So getting back to the number 32, in his book, he says the number 32 is the number 32 is the magical power, like the single digit number 5 and the compound numbers 14 and 23. It is usually associated with combinations of people, nation. It is a fortunate number if the person it represents holds to its own judgment and opinion. If not, his or her plans are likely to become wrecked by the stubbornness and the stupidity of others. So if you are rebuilding yourself, this is what he's saying from my perspective. This is what he's saying. If you are working on rebuilding yourself, you got to be very careful of allowing the stubbornness and stupidity of other people to pull you down. That's what he's saying. That's why it says it's a fortunate number if the person it represents or the energy it represents holds to his or her own judgment and opinion. So if you know you want to rebuild yourself in a spiritual and positive aspect and attract what you need to attract, the law of positive attraction, you need to be careful of the stupidity and the stubbornness of knuckleheads around you, whether they're your family, whether your friends. If they still want to be in their knuckleheadism, then you let them stay in their knuckleheadism and work on rebuilding your reputation, work on rebuilding who you are, help on rebuilding what you want to accomplish in this round. That's how you got to think with this rebuilding yourself concept. Remember, today's show is called Rebuilding Yourself, a numerovational, spiritual, and physical perspective. This is not rocket science. Leave the knuckleheads alone, both male, female, white, black, Chinese, Asian, whatever. Leave the knucklehead stuff alone. And if you're a knucklehead, whether you're my child, whether you're an ex-wife or ex-family member, leave me the hell alone. Go. Bye. Bye. I'm quick to leave somebody's house if you get on my nerves. Woo, I'm quick. And 5 is a nerve number. So if you're rebuilding yourself, you ain't got time for people to get on your nerve. 5 is a nerve number. 5 is here and rebuild also. 23, 5, adds up to 5. 5 is here too. So 5, if you're trying to rebuild or you are rebuilding, you ain't got no time to get on the negative of that number 5. Get on my nerve, because when people get on your nerve, they holding you down. Don't let it happen to you, because I'm not letting it happen to me. That is not sign language. Do not think I'm doing that old Mandela funeral sign language. I'm not doing that. They didn't know what they was doing at that sign language. But the vowels of the word rebuilding adds up to a number 26, which is an 8. Now, interesting enough, in my book, I talk about the number 26 very candidly. And I say the number 26 is the symbol of consideration of the path taken. In certain studies, the number 26 is threading lightly and of caution. So when you're rebuilding your life, because the internal aspect, the vowels represents the inner you, the inner aspect of the word or the inner aspect of your name, because it adds up to the 26, You have to consider the path that is being taken. You have to learn to tread lightly and of caution, because people will hate on you. And that's interesting, because when you have 4 and 8 around in your name or your birthday, you have to be very careful of secret haters. Let me say that again for the people in the back of the room. You have to be very careful. When you have 4 and 8 around you, because 8 is a multitude of 4, you got to be very careful of secret haters. If you have the number 9, or you're born connected to the number 9, you have to be very careful of straight up haters in your face. People that hate you just because. So if you're rebuilding yourself, and because people are not building with you or willing to rebuild it, you might have haters. Interesting enough, the word rebuilding adds up to a number 13, which is a 4, and 4 is the main number of secret haters. And you got to be very careful of secret haters while you're rebuilding. So you got to take on that number 11. And you can't tell your secrets to everybody. You can't tell your intuition to everybody. Not everybody is ready for what you're about to do when you're building things. See, nobody gonna stop me. Nobody gonna break my stride. Nobody gonna hold me back. Oh no, I got to keep it moving. Nobody gonna break my stride. I don't care who you are. Ex-wife, girlfriend, I don't care who you are. Kiss my ride. Nobody gonna break my stride. Bear witness, I am the greatest in my own circle. It's not arrogant what Muhammad Ali was teaching us. He was giving us a mantra to say to yourself every morning in the mirror, wherever you go, I am the greatest. So don't let nobody break your stride at all when it comes to accomplishing your major goals, taking yourself to the next level, donating to your own mental well-being. Don't let nobody break your stride. Your mama may try to break it. Your father may try to break it. Your uncle may try to break it. Your cousin may try to break it. Your grandmama may try to break it. Your granddaddy might try to break it. Your girlfriend might try to break it. Your grandfather might, your boyfriend might try to break it. Your cat, your dog, your rat, your paraclete, whatever it is. Ain't nobody gonna break my stride. Nobody gonna hold me back. Oh no, I got to keep it moving. I gotta keep it moving. I got to keep it moving, because we only have one life to live, and we got to live it. Don't even strive on negative vibes, because you won't make it. That's the name of the song that I wrote in 1990. I wrote that song. Strive to stay on positive vibes. So when you see the 8 and the 4, and now when you see the 3 and the 5, you got to be very careful of going down a reckless rebuilding road. Instead of 3 and 5 represents expanding. But when you start seeing the 3 and 5 on a negative way, somebody might want to try to bring you down a negative road, a reckless road. So you got to be very careful of going down those roads, especially if you're connected to a lot of 3s and a lot of 5 in your name, in your birthday, or whatever. You got to be very careful. Man. Woo! Man, I'm turned up. I'm turned up. I'm feeling good this morning. I'm feeling good. How you feeling? How y'all feeling? Let me sound like Bobby Heavy. How you feeling out there? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? Please like, subscribe, share, comment, and thumb up the video. And please, the donation button is right there pinned at the top of the chat. You can donate to my PayPal. I don't have Cash App anymore because they got some other things going. I have an emergency Cash App, but I only use that emergency Cash App for when you want to book a session. Then I will give you the emergency Cash App to one of my business partners that I've known for like 40 years. All right. So very important that we take on and think about that. I want to thank the mods for putting what they remember. If you want to donate to the channel, PayPal. .me/King Simon, Venmo, King Simon 1 Zelle. Use the email. Do not use the telephone number. Use the email. The telephone number might pop up, but don't use use the email. tabproductions318@gmail. Let's get to the last part of this lesson, and it's called yourself. We all know what yourself means, but mathematically, it's adds up to a number 40 in the Pythagorean and a number 35. Again, that 35 shows up just like in the word rebuild. But the 40 deals with building on an extreme level. The 40 deals with building on an extreme level. And as a matter of mathematical and numerical fact, the number 40 has the same meaning as the number 31 in compound numerology. So when you go to my book about the number 31, it's the number of self-containment and seclusion. So when you are with yourself, when you are into building and rebuilding yourself, sometimes you have to be self-contained. Sometimes in a positive way, you have to go into seclusion because you have to read your own thoughts. And what I say in the book about the number 31, which is the same meaning of the number 40 in compound numerology, I said the 31 or the number 40 is the symbol of self-containment and seclusion. And individuals that are connected to the number 31 are advised to enjoy life, stay creative, stay focused on higher thoughts and goals. So when you decide to go into yourself in an extreme manner because of the 4 dealing with the building and the structural manner, also it could be a number of lockdown and seclusion. If you decide to go to yourself and into yourself, make sure you go into it in a joyful manner. Make sure you go into it, go there with a creative manner. Make sure you go within yourself with a focused manner. You got to be focused. You have to be joy. You have to be optimistic. You don't want to hold yourself back or trap yourself into depression, because the number 4 is one of the major depression numbers in my book. Your number 4 is one of the major depressive numbers that can lead to depression. It's not a depressive number per se, but you got to find balance when you're connected to the number 4. That's why I wrote the book, Numerovation for Mental Stability. It's needed. And if the Breakfast Club called me, I'm going to the Breakfast Club to go spread love. Spread the mental stability love. If Vlad TV called me, I'm going to go and spread love, because I want to reach people, because people are going through mental instability. I can't be afraid to go on Vlad, because what Vlad said about Minister Farrakhan and all that, I disagree about what he said with Minister Farrakhan, but I got to reach people. I got to reach people with the positive vibration. So if he asked me to come on, I'm going on. If Sway asked me to go on, I'm going on. If Breakfast Club asked me to go on, I'm going on. I'm going on to lace them with this numerovation, and I know how to redirect the energy. The champ is here. I am the greatest at what I do, period. I don't have to have a bunch of numbers, because most time when you have a whole bunch of numbers on your YouTube, on it, it's a bunch of bots and trolls. I ain't got no time for that. I got quality people up here, and quality people like when I was watching the Black Panther with Chadwick and Boseman, and when the Winter Soldier, and his father was there, and so was the Black Widow. He says, you could do more with 2 people in the room than all these people in the delegation right now. And then his father said, unless you got to move a piano. You know what I'm saying? But you could do more with just a little bit of people. And I hope and I pray to the almighty creative force of this universe, the divine masculine and feminine, that y'all are getting this and y'all are sharing this with other people. As a matter of fact, I'm not even going to put this particular class in the membership. I'm going to leave it up, because I want you to share it with children, share it with young people, share it with other people. Keep them rebuilding themselves. Teach them how to rebuild themselves. I'm not even going to put this particular program. I decided I'm not going to put this in the membership. I'm going to leave it up on Facebook. I'm going to leave it up on Instagram. I'm going to leave it up on YouTube. I'm not going to put it in the membership, but make sure you take the information that is coming through my soul, that's coming through the numbers, use it for your benefit. Because when you see the word yourself in the Pythagorean system, it adds up to a 40, which is an 8, and it adds up to a 35, which is an 8. Both of those numbers are disciplinary numbers. 4 focus on structure, building, organizing, and rebuilding. 8 focus on recognizing assets and liabilities and rebuilding yourself so you don't go down a destructive road. So it's dealing with yourself. That 4 and 8 is about disciplining yourself, finding order and structure in yourself, recognizing what is an asset or a liability for yourself, not me, yourself. That's what this is all about, why I do this. And I got to be interesting and I got to be informative. So yes, I like to have fun. I might sing. I might jump up in a dance. I might beat the drums every now and then. I gotta be interesting and I gotta be informative with good intentions, positive intention, good vibration. Yeah, that's the positive vibe I keep relating. Yeah, big up to Chronics. Big up to Chronics. Now, before I finish, 54 minutes in, Instagram, get on over to YouTube. They're about to cut us off. Instagram, get on over to YouTube. They're about to cut us off. Instagram, get on over to YouTube. They're about to cut us off. I'm going to give y'all a chance to go to YouTube. Come on over to YouTube right now. Right now, Instagram, come on over to YouTube. Right now, they're about to cut y'all off. In the next 5 minutes, they're cutting y'all off. So make sure y'all come to YouTube. King Simon Presents. YouTube.com/King Simon. Come on, I'm going to play this commercial break. Y'all better come on over to YouTube before I bring this lesson up. Peace. I'll be right back after this. Numerovation with King Simon. Text me now at 347-496-1022. You can also take my course if you want to, but do text me for your sessions at 347-496-1022. You can also get my books on Amazon at Linktr.ee/King Simon the Numerovator. Remember, you can book your session and get it done right now. 347-496-1022. That's 347-496-1022. King Simon the Numerovator. YouTube, come on over to YouTube. Instagram, come on over to YouTube. Facebook, y'all are fine, but Instagram, they're gonna cut us off in the next 4 minutes over there at Instagram. So please come on over. Big up to Professor Griffin, his new group called the Om Collective. Big up to Om, the Om Collective. Remember, today's subject is rebuilding yourself. Want to remind everybody, make sure you join my membership. All you have to do is press that button called join, and you'll get all the lessons. All that lessons you see on this flyer right now, this banner, believe me, you'll get all the lessons through my membership. Remember, this coming Wednesday, myself and Lloyd Strayhorn are going to go in on the wonderful science of numbers. We're going to have a good time at 8:30 p.m. on November the 20th. And November 21st, I have the one, the only, I will be going on her show, Saturn's Daughter 47, as we speak and converse about aligning mind and spirit using numerovation for emotional balance. Man, big up to her. Make sure you support the great Paris Williams. Make sure you support this beautiful sister, herbalist, nutritionist, intuitive advisor on Instagram, on YouTube, and also on her website, pwcollections.com. I use her soap. Her soaps are beautiful. I'm telling you, family, support our sister. Boom. And remember, my dear moderator is doing a masterclass on December the 11th at 7 p.m. Go to her Linktree/Holistica Palace. Balancing your liver chi. Balancing your liver chi. Yes, get that chi together. And then she's going to be doing a winter solstice liver flush. So make sure you support her from December 16th all the way to the 21st. And that is her Linktree and her number and her Instagram. Big up to my other moderator, Millicent Simmons. Big up to her. Feng Shui Your Life Service, Color Therapy, Feng Shui, Wardrobe Color. She also got a new Linktree/Color Curiosity 222. That's Color Curiosity 222. Hit her up at IG. Hit her up on our email if you want to feng shui your life. Big up to Dr. Phil Valentine. He got the countdown to 2030. Phil Valentine will be on my show momentarily. We're going to talk about this. You know how we get down. Me and Phil get it in. And if you want to work from home, family, currently interviewing right now, if you want to work from home position, contact this number by texting them. Do not call them. Text them. Text the word hire me to 770 861-9906. There's a lot of testimonials out there about this work from home position. It's not for everybody. I'll let you know that right now. It's not for everybody. But if you want to work from home, part-time or full-time, you want to make some extra money, daily pay, to get paid daily if you're doing what you got to do, company trips, but you must have a clean record, a clean background. And big up to my children, my son, both of my sons. This is one of my sons' business, pressure wash, car detailing, dumpster wash. He do all of that from your house, your car. He'll come to you. All you have to do, you got to live in the Atlanta area or those surrounding areas. He'll come to you, 512-429-9522. And my other son has a recording studio in New York City, in Brooklyn, New York, to be exact. Green Studio NYC. Him and his brother Jeff, big up to brother Jeff, doing what they do. They're trying to bring out the podcasting out of you, the artist development out of you, the recording out of you, the audio book out of you. Make sure you call that number 929-456-3009 and tell them that King Simon sent you. Big up to Lloyd Strayhorn, Lloyd-Strayhorn.com. Make sure you support the barber and call his 1-800 number at 581-4401. Big up to Nicholas Brooklyn, nicholasbrooklyn.com. Big up to Kerry Ann Ingram.com. She can help you reduce depression, stress, anxiety through Reiki and sound healing. Make sure you contact her through her website. And if you want to book a session with me, text me your full name and date of birth with an email to 347-496-1022, 347-496-1022, full name, date of birth. And remember, you can get all of my books on Amazon right now. I got 5 books. I got 3 more books. 5 more books I got to write. But these are my 5 books right now. You can go to my Linktree / King Simon the Numerovator, or go directly to Amazon. And if you want to ask me any question, contact by askthenumerovator@gmail. Okay. This is the new book coming out for 2025, a new children's book called Strive to Live a Positive Life. And we're working with Billy Carson with this one. We're going to go to Forbidden Knowledge with this one. This is the Numerovational Angles and Angel Numbers by yours truly, King Simon, for 2025. That's going to be coming out soon. And I'm sorry, Instagram, you are gone now. You are gone. Big up to Instagram. They had to leave. They are out of here. Boom. And that's going to be on Forbidden Knowledge publication. Look out for that. Me and Billy are talking and discussing that right now. You know, we got to go through all of the contract and all that. That's what we got to do. And my autobiography is going to be published by King Simon Publication, King Simon Publication and Production. When the Late Bell Rang by T. Anthony Brown, King Simon. T. Anthony Brown, a.k.a. King Simon. Simon is also one of my middle names alongside Anthony. Coming out in 2026. So look out for that. Okay, let's go to the lessons if you don't mind. We're going to go to the lessons right now. Boom. All right, here's the lesson. Here is the lesson, family. Okay, here's the lesson. People trying to call me. How people don't try to call me while I am in the midst of doing what I got to do? People don't even understand. Really? Okay. Cool. Cool. Man, yeah, Angels and Angles. Yeah, the Angels and Angle books are going to be powerful, family. I'm telling you now. The Angel and Angle books is going to be powerful. Powerful. All right? Angels and Angles is going to be a powerful book. All of the books that's coming out is going to be powerful. All right, so let's go to the lesson. This is going to be brief. King Simon notes, rebuilding yourself is the process of intentionally changing your mindset. Look what I said. Rebuilding yourself is the process of intentionally building or changing your mindset, lifestyle, and relationships to align with your desired vision for your life. It can involve this. Number 1, self-awareness, reflecting on your past experiences and identifying what's working and what needs to change. Are you identifying with that, family? Are you trying to identify with what is working and what is not working in all of your relationship, business, family, intimate? If it's working, work with it. If it's not working, keep it moving. Maybe it's just supposed to be business. Maybe it's not supposed to be romantic. Maybe it's supposed to be just manifesting, meditation. Maybe that's what it's supposed to be. You just got to be in full awareness, full self-awareness. Number 2, discipline, committing to making small changes and shifts in your mindset. Your mindset has to be willing to shift and change and reposition itself. Number 3, growth mindset, taking advantage of opportunities to make a positive impact on your life, because when you make a positive impact on your life, you make it on others around you also. Whether they're ready to receive it or not, that's up to them. Prioritizing wellness, nurturing positive relationships, pursuing your passions, and improving your physical health is all about prioritizing your wellness. You got to learn to prioritize. Sometimes it deals with boundaries and stepping back and doing what you got to do. It's all right. It's all right. Practicing mindfulness, reducing stress, learning to relax, and improving your sleep. Man, I had some good sleep this morning. I got to big up Dr. B. His new product with the CBD. Oh, it's putting me to relax. He got some product with him. Big up to, I got that product at his event that he did recently, and that in that beautiful space that he did when he was doing a whole drumming and spiritual breakdown. But he gave that product away for free. But usually I get good sleep when I'm in total darkness. And I hope people are practicing. Big ups to some of my accountability team that is practicing that total darkness, because back in the day, they used to be in disco lights. Big up to some of the people that I know that used to sleep in disco light, night lights, and all kinds of stuff. I'm not going to shout out their name, but it was hilarious to me. Yeah, family and friends that do that too. Connecting with others, talking to other people, building security in your life, and giving back by helping others. It's all about reciprocation. You got to reciprocate the energy, family. Be reciprocal with your energy. And if it's not reciprocal, then you got to leave it alone. If you're constantly giving, and you're not receiving, then there's an issue. There's a problem. That's why, what do I say? Every time you circulate finance or donation to me, please say these 9 words. Currency will circulate back to me 1,000 folds. These are 9 words. 9 represents completion. Currency will circulate back to me 1,000 folds. So even when you donate to my channel, which, yes, the channel needs donation. I love donations and circulation because it helps me to maintain and keep this channel up. We got to pay for StreamYard. We do have to pay for StreamYard. I pay like what, $400 to $500 a year for StreamYard. It is what it is. I'm not begging, but I'm just letting you know. Currency will circulate back to me 1,000 fold. Whether you buy my books or whether you book a session with me, it's up to you. But that is going to come back. But if I'm giving out this energy to you, why not circulate currency back to your brother in a profound, productive way? All right. That's all I'm talking about. And let's get back into the lesson. What am I saying here? Practicing gratitude. Focusing on the things that are good to find the strength to confront the things you want to change. What is it saying? I'm saying focusing on the things that are good. It's good that you woke up on a bed, or you woke up in a house, or woke up somewhere with shelter. This morning it was raining out here in Georgia in Stone Mountain. For those that are homeless in Stone Mountain, it can be very, very chaotic if you are just waking up in a box or waking up under rain when you think it was going to be sunny and shiny out here. Right now, there's an overcast out here. I am grateful every time I wake up that I was able to circulate money and funds to rent this house from a friend of mine that I've known for 40 years because I didn't break that bond and I didn't burn no bridges. Go listen to that song by Chronix and Shaggy, Bridges. That song is a powerful song. I bet you wish you never burned that bridge. Oh, no. Now you got to cross it. I bet you wish you never burned that bridge. Oh, no. I didn't burn bridges. Now, certain bridges I burned, and I don't want to go back over that bridge at all. Certain relationships, certain friendships that just was not conducive to my mental health, and family members, I had to keep it moving. But if they reach out with proper respect, then I'll probably answer the phone and say, hey, what's up? What's going on? Don't bring no drama. Keep that drama for your mom and your papa. So practicing gratitude, focusing on things that are good to find the strength to comfort the things you want to change. Now, here are some other tips for rebuilding yourself. Remember, rebuilding deals with the need to find a spiritual understanding and understanding in yourself, and then being willing to take it to the next level. Number one, try something new. Try something new, family. Take a snapshot of this. There's only 7 of them. Take a snapshot of it. Hold on, let me just make sure. I'm going to give you a question of the day if you want to call in also. I'm going to give you a question of the day if you want to call in. Here is some, this is the, hold on. Okay, good. Here, take a snapshot of this. Try something new. Number 1, recognize your progress. Number 2. Number 3, reach out to a life coach. I'm considered a life coach, yes, but I'm a numerovational life coach. I'm a numerovational life coach. I'm going to use your numbers to give you. I'm not going to just give you all this motivational stuff without relating it to your numbers, because that's what numerovation is all about. Using the numbers that are connected to you and your birthday and your name to motivate you. Some people just focus on the life path. King Simon, I'm a life path number. Oh, King Simon, my life path is there. King Simon, I said you're much more than that life path number. You just don't know the various paths and roads and detours that's in your numbers. And that's my job, to tell you what it is as a numerovational life coach. Number 4, learn emotional coping skills. How do you cope with trauma and drama from your past or in your present, or something that you might pick up in the future? How do you cope with your brother or your sister being a nuisance, or your father or your mother being a nuisance, or your job or your boss being a nuisance to you? Learn emotional coping skills. And you can Google all this or put it in AI and it'll give you all of that. Give you all the different templates. That's why I tell people use AI, because it gives you a template for where you need to do it. It reaches into the depth of the universe, the ancestral data collecting universe, and pulls it all so it can give you a template for where you need to go and how you need to go. I'm not afraid of AI. I used to be afraid of the computer because I was under religious dynamics. They taught us how to be afraid of computer in the Ansar community. They teach you how to be afraid of the computer in religion, certain religions, especially Pentecostal and all that thing back in the day. What? Nah, that's the devil's tool. That's the devil's eye. That's the worldwide spider web. That's the worldwide spider web. Oh, you know, spiders are scary and all that bull crap. When we need to learn how to use things in a positive aspect, they used to call cars. The vehicles that we drive today to get from one place to another, they used to call cars the devil's chariot. Oh, well, then give me a Rolls Royce, that devil's chariot. Well, give me a Buick if I need a Buick. But give me a BMW if that's a devil's chariot. Give it to me if that's, you can say, let me drive it. I got this. I know how to get around and do what I got to do with that devil's chariot. Instead of looking at it from a positive perspective for you to get around and do what you got to do faster than a horse and buggy. All right? Learn emotional coping skills and how to deal with. Number 5, work on acceptance and forgiveness. I know it's hard, especially if you've been molested or raped or touched in any way. It's hard to forgive that uncle or that auntie or that cousin or that family member. It's hard. But like Dr. B says, I forgive myself, my family, my family, and others for imperfection, and I am thankful for my life. I love my life. I love my life. I love my life. Big up to DeMarco, reggae artist DeMarco, with that song right there. That's a powerful song. Spend time in nature. Yes, I burnt a bonfire yesterday, man, and that fire was blazing. I felt the energy from the fire. I felt the ancestors from that fire, believe me. But I had to calm it down because I forgot that the leaves wasn't blown, and my landscapers didn't blow the leaf yet. You know, they didn't blow out the leaves, so I could have caused a brush fire through that whole backyard forest in the back. So I had to calm it down and put water around it, spray water on the bricks so it won't just jump up. Had to spray water around the inside with the fire, had to calm the fire down because water helps to calm that fire down. You know what I'm saying? Work on acceptance and forgiveness. Spend time in nature. Take time to spend time in nature. Do some ground and put your foot in the dirt. If you're at the beach, if you're in Florida, go put your feet in the sand and go get those nutrients from the sand and the sun working together. Spend time in what we call nature wherever you are. Even if you're in the snowing states, go make a snow angel. Man, I will, at my grown ass age, I will drop in the snow and just make an angel. A snow angel. I don't care, because remember, if you think like a child and work like an adult, in the child mentality, you'll be able to pull that creative aspect out of you, because when we were children, we were creative. We got to think like that again. Number 7, last but not least, find ways to learn and be creative. Use AI, use Google, use whatever that's going to help you find ways to learn and expand your mind and work. Remember, the letters AI adds up to a number 10 in the Pythagorean system, but a number 2 in the Chaldean system. AI, I'm not talking about artificial intelligence, what they're dubbing it as, which I call ancestral intelligence, thanks to ancestral intellect, thanks to Kaba Kamene. And once I think like that, then I know the ancestors are working through me to do what I got to do. Let me tell y'all something. I'll be honest. Let me tell you something. Before I do my lessons, I look through AI, I look through the dictionary, I look through all of that and put it all together. This was done on AI yesterday. This was done on AI yesterday. This was done on AI yesterday. And I got 3 different examples, and I chose this book. I got 3 different examples, and I chose this. I got 3 different examples, and I chose this. I even designed an AI for my ex-wife book, and I sent it to her. I said, how you like this? I said, girl, you need to download ChatGPT and stop playing. Work the AI magic and add on, tweak it, edit it for yourself. Big up to Blue Pill and Red Pill and all of them that's teaching us all about that. Tweak it for yourself. It's not the is all or be all. AI is exactly what it is. Artificial from their perspective, but from my perspective, if my spirit says to go to AI, then I'm saying, my ancestors just told me to go there, because what I question it is going to pull out, and whatever's coming from me is coming from my own soul to question it that way. So you use the AI for your benefit, for your business. I got a 100-year plan from AI. All the things that I've been thinking about, all the things that I've put up online, they drew all of it together from Numerovation, what I've been teaching, and gave me a 100-year plan. Go figure that one out. Because when I read through it, I said, wait a minute. I've been thinking like this for years. This is all of me. I just didn't know how to compile it and put it together like the AI did. Last but not least, this is the question for today. Let me copy that. Question of the day. You can call in. I'm going to put the call-in number right now. I will take 3 callers right now. What daily rebuilding methods do you use for yourself? What daily rebuilding methods do you use for yourself? Let me put that on the screen right now. That is the question of the day. And here is the number. If you want to call in, boom, here's the number. The call-in number is right here, 718-210-8853. That's 718-210-8853 or 718-210-8853. You can call in right now. The phone lines is wide open. Everything is charged up and ready to go. Woo! Let me drink some water on that one. Man, I'm waiting for y'all to call in. 718, the question of the day. What daily rebuilding methods or routines do you use for yourself? I don't care if it's get up and meditate, get up and write, get up and journal. Come share it with the world. Let people know what you do. Be a part of the solution and not a part of the problem when you call in. Be a part of the solution and not a part of the problem. So you can call in right now. The phone lines are wide open. I'm going to take this quick commercial break, and I'm coming right back to the phone line. this is King Simon. Remember, make sure you go to my website, kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com. That's kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com, or Linktree at King Simon the Numerovator. Get all 4 of my books, and of course, that's the Numerovation for Mental Stability. Numbers are simple, people are complicated. Numbers are simple, children's health is important, and no promotion is bad promotion. Just spell my name right. Make sure you get them now on all my links. That's kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com. Go now. Welcome back. Make sure you get all my books on Amazon, family. Welcome back. Remember, today's lesson was a numerovational, spiritual, and physical perspective of rebuilding yourself step by step. Block by block, cell by cell. That's all we're talking about here. The number is open right now. Come on, give me a call. 718-210-8853. If you are using WhatsApp, you can use WhatsApp to call me too. I will be able to see that, and hopefully it will ring. Let me make sure my silent mode is off. Okay, so you can call me now. Hey, some of my mods can call in if they want to talk about what they got coming up with the question of the day. They got to answer the question of the day. The question of the day is, what daily rebuilding methods or routine do you use for yourself? Let's give some people some answers. Let's help some people out together. I personally get up and actually I actually drink down some water first, and then what I do is write in my journal. Write in my journal, because usually I have some very vivid dreams and I need to write it out quick. I need to write them out quick or I'm going to forget them. Believe me. So I learned that. And you can write it in the chat. If you can't, come on, because you're working at home or working at the job. If you can't, come on, write it in the chat. What are some of your daily routines that you're using? Big up to Color Curiosity. She in the building also big up to Color Curiosity. She putting up them things in the chat. Thank you very much, Color Curiosity. She doing her work. Lot of mercy. All right. The phone lines is open right now. Here it is, 718-210-8853. That's 718-210-8853. The question of the day is, what daily rebuilding methods / rituals do you use for yourself? Yes. Let's put some energy out there. Phone line is calling. Let's go to the phone line. Let me put some energy out there. Let's go to the phone lines. Who am I speaking to? Thank you for calling.
No problem. It's Nate Torrance out of Little Rock, Arkansas. What's going on?
Hey, Nate. What's up, brother? How's everything? How are you doing?
I'm doing well, man. I'm working right now, just riding, delivering some tires. So decided I'll call in.
Okay. What daily rebuilding methods or rituals do you use for yourself?
Well, usually I meditate, or like when I go to bed, I put on some meditation music, kind of ease my mind into, just a peaceful night. But if I get too overwhelmed throughout my days and things like that, I can call my niece. I helped raise my niece when she was 6 months. I was fresh out of high school, and we got a connection and a bond that's like, I'm grateful. So like, she reminds me sometimes the things that I kind of instilled into her, and just to relax and just be free and kind of be a kid. So that's kind of like one of my off the wall things that I do.
Well, brother, that's good. If you could talk to somebody that you basically raised and you still feel the positive connection with them, that's a beautiful thing. I'm proud of you and her journey, my brother. Thank you very much for sharing that, man.
Her name is Journey. So
all right. Her name is Journey?
Yes, sir. It is.
All right. Big up to her. All right, my brother. Thank you very much, brother.
Yes, sir. Y'all cool.
All right, Nate. That's our brother Nate chiming in again. Nate seems like a good guy. I don't know him personally, but he seems like a good guy. And if he can relate to his niece and get that positive energy, that's good. You know what I'm saying? That is a good thing. And that's positive. You know what's so funny? The name Nate adds up to a number 13 in the Pythagorean, but it adds up to a number 15 in the Chaldean. So Nate in the 15 is about bringing the spiritual and the physical balance together. And because it deals with creativity and adaptability, that gift of healing, not only himself, but others, is going to be very important. And then because it adds up to a number 13 in the Pythagorean, the 13 is the number of power and dominance, and the willing to show your power and dominion in a positive and productive way as you're building your life and building. That's the gift that you was given through just that name, Nate. Even if it's just short for Nathaniel, if you're constantly using the name Nate, you got to pay a close attention to it, because the name reveals the gift, talents, and skills. Or let me say the possible gift, talents, and skills. You got to be willing to work it once you find out about it. Let me tell people like that, because some people are going to their graves without sharing their gift, talents, and skills. And the gift, talents, and skills are in the names that you choose, in the names that you came through your mother and father with. Those are in your name. You just have to learn to tap in and don't tap out. Man, anybody else want to call in and answer the question? What daily rebuilding methods or rituals do you use for yourself? Let's go to the phone line right now. Who am I speaking with? Hello? Hello? Okay, they must have hung up. It's all right. Okay. I see one of my mods coming in. Okay, what's up, Millicent? How you doing?
Greetings. How are you?
Hey, how you doing? What are the daily mission? What daily rebuilding methods and rituals do you use for yourself?
Okay, first I like to get up and journal, as you said, get up and journal about my intentions for the day, and then, like right now, I like to come outside, take my shoes off, and just ground myself.
Okay,
that's
beautiful. Congratulations. And when did you start doing that? She's one of our mods family. So if I'm spending a little time, then she's one of our mods. Let me just put a flyer up in the front so y'all know that I ain't fronting here. It's one of my mods. So if you want to do any color therapy or feng shui your life, wardrobe, color styling, she can help you out. She got a Linktree, she got an IG, she got an email. Hook her up. And I think she took your phone number off.
No, is it not on there?
No, the phone number ain't on here no more. You took it off when you sent me the new flyer. You just put the Linktree instead. But it's all right.
Okay, well, email me.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Email. Don't worry. They can email you right there. CarolCuriosity222 at Gmail. So what got you into doing grounding and all of that? What was who led you into that? What made you decide to do grounding? Or were you into that from the beginning?
Yes, from the beginning. I used to come outside and play with no shoes on, and I'm a Pisces, so I like to go to the beach and walk in the sand and just relax in the water. So
okay. Yeah, well, you're in Florida, right? I think you're in Florida, right? That's right.
Yes, I am.
Of course, y'all a bunch of beach bunnies.
Yes, it's hot and sunny right now, and you said that it's been raining and overcast.
Yeah, it's raining and overcast here. I can't put no foot into no mud right now. I'm not doing all of that. But thank you. Anything coming up on your side? Anything coming up? Any more speaking engagement? Anything coming up?
Well, right now I have something going on with the school, the elementary school. I'm going to speak with the parents regarding color therapy and the kids. So I don't have an actual date on that as of yet, but I'll keep you posted.
You should focus on children. Very important, because them children are old souls. And because you're born under 17, that is an old soul energy. So tap into those children, because the more you teach children, the more your name lives on for 50 to 100 years.
Absolutely.
That part.
Thank you.
All right. I'll talk to you later. Be safe.
Peace.
All right, peace. Thank you very much. All right, that's one of the moderators in the building. Make sure you go and support one of the mods in the building, Millicent Simmons. And she used to have the number on there. She sent me a new flyer. I guess she has to put the number. I tell her to put the number back on there, because people sometimes ain't emailing you. They ain't going to IG. They'd rather call or they'll text, whatever. Put the number right in there somewhere as much and keep it moving. But big up to her as one of the moderators. Big up to Dr. Shakira Moore. Dr. Shakira, if you could call in, that'd be nice. But I know you're probably in the gym running 1,000 miles, because she loves to run, Oh my God, I'm running. I'm going to run also on my treadmill, but I don't go to them nasty ass gyms. I can't take them gyms. I'm sorry. I can't take them gyms. Big up to Dr. Shakira. She got an event coming up. She got the Balancing Your Chi, your liver chi, coming up, the masterclass, online masterclass, and it's absolutely free 99, family. It's free. Make sure you go to her Linktree /Holistica Palace and sign up for free, and then support her products also. Or you can do the winter solstice liver flush. And that's going to be from the 16th all the way to the 21st. So big up to her. That's going to be good because the liver is one of the major organs to help cleanse it. She got a whole, when you sign up on her Holistic Healer Linktree, you could also sign up for her newsletter. She got a lot of information. So make sure you support the sister and what they're doing and how they're doing. Big up to them. And anybody else want to call in? Remember, the question for today is what daily rebuilding methods / rituals do you use for yourself daily? I want to know. I personally get up. I always spread my bed. I always, of course, beat the bed out, because your skin is released in the bed every night. Beat the bed out. Then I spread the bed. I got this new 100% cotton comforter. Man, I got rid of that polyester and that polyurethane comforter, and I'm using this new cotton. I wanted to take a picture of it. That's how beautiful this cotton comforter is, 100%. And when I say I sleep so well under this cotton, oh man, that's why it's important to leave the Polly and Esther, the two sisters, the two twins, leave them sisters alone. Me not deal with Polly and Esther no more. Me not like Polly and Esther because Polly and Esther no good for my skin. Polly and Esther no good for my feet. Polly and Esther no good for my head. Polly and Esther no good for my chest. No good for me at all. Me leave the Polly and Esther. The twins I gotta leave alone. 100% cotton, wool, linen. Well, Jamaica's been into linen ever. Y'all used to dog us out for being into linen. So let me go to the phone lines right now. Make sure you turn down whatever you're listening to me on and talk to me through the phone. Listen to me through the phone right now. Who am I speaking with? Thank you for calling.
Hey, Sam, this is Elliot. I go by Leo.
Hey, Elliot, what's up, man? What's up? What daily rebuilding methods and rituals do you use?
Okay, so as soon as I get out of bed, I normally, before I get my daughter off to school, I normally take my affirmation and I give gratitude and thanks. I was like wiggle my fingers and wiggle my toes and stuff. And I also, like while I'm doing this and I'm getting my daughter up, I normally will have her speak her affirmation. She say like what she's grateful for. And then once I get her off to school, I meditate. Then I speak my affirmation. And I have a book. It's called The University of Success.
Yes.
And it's this chapter in there. And I read that chapter like every day because it helps me like stay focused on like whatever I'm trying to accomplish that day, to stay in that frequency.
Man, I'm proud of you and what you're doing with your daughter, man. When is your daughter's birthday?
Her birthday is January 21st.
You're smart. That's smart, bro. That's smart to make her do what she has to do as far as say her affirmation, because 21st is a speaking and optimistic and a number of initiations. So that's good that you're allowing her to open up to that at an early age. I'm proud of your journey, brother. Keep on doing it, okay?
All right. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you too, brother. Thank you. Man, that's beautiful, beautiful to know that he got his daughter doing that type of work from an early age. We used to pray and all that. My parents taught me. I knew how to read the Bible from Genesis all the way to the point where it says multiply and be fruitful. And I end up having 9 children because I knew it all the way up from in the beginning. I know from that part when I was young, I know from in the beginning all the way up to multiply and be. I always stopped at multiply and be fruitful. I don't know why. Now I figured it out. I got 9 children. I got 14, about to have 15 grandchildren. Lord have mercy. Why was I reading those scriptures when I was young? Jesus Christ, I need to get smacked just because of that. Where my smack at? Thank you. I was reading that Bible quote for years. And I knew it by heart. That's what's so funny. From Genesis, that first part, from in the beginning, I knew it all the way by heart, all the way to be multiply, fruitful and multiply. Oh man, I was crazy back in my young days. Lord have mercy. But The phone lines are still wide open. If you want to call, I'll take 1 or 2 more callers. If you want to call in and answer the question, of course, call in and answer the question. What daily rebuilding methods and rituals do you use for yourself? What daily and rebuilding methods and rituals do you use for yourself? I also work with industrial rubber bands. I work out in the morning too, stretching them out and do the power, just like I did with this Toika here. They call it the ripstick now. I do this workout while I'm doing horse stance. While I'm in my room, I do that. I even do jumping jacks with them, and I'll do jumping jacks and open, close, jumping jacks with this, because this is a resistance tool. This is a resistance tool created. The originator is Professor Marvin Gatlin. Professor Marvin Gatlin is the originator. This new thing called ripstick is not the same as this. They don't use the same rubber bands. I'll tell you that right now, because Professor Gatlin wasn't joking. He have you twist those rubber bands, and you can't break these rubber bands unless you cut it. You can't break these rubber bands unless you cut it. It's a resistance tool. So it builds up all of my upper body strength to my lower abdomen, especially depending on what type of workout I'm doing. So, and I can carry this anywhere. It can get through security things. It gets through all that. And it can be used as a weapon if you want, budding tool. So big up to the late, great Professor Gatlin. He was a Navy SEAL or a Green Beret. He was a Green Beret. So big up to him. And he used to take pictures throughout Harlem. So big up to him. Anybody else want to call in and answer the question? What daily rebuilding methods and rituals do you use for yourself? Anybody else want to call in? It's all right. If you can't call in, it's good. Then I can end the show and keep it moving. Man, somebody said, I forgot to mention that I also work out and stretch as well. Yeah, stretching is a great tool, man, to release tension and trapped energy. Yes, I do that all the time. One of my people showed me how to do martial arts. People showed me how to do a certain stretch, so I'm doing that stretch more. And my kicks are even faster now, even while I'm doing the rubber band, because I'll pull these rubber bands off and do leg stretches with them and do quick low kicks just to see how far I can stretch and kick. But my leg kicks are fast. So my lower extremity, I'm kicking you in your shin and your nuts real quick. Pop, pop. I'm like, pop, pop. I'm getting too quick. Pop, pop, pop. I'm trying. I don't do too many high kicks because that was back in the day when I was in Taekwondo. I don't do that. I studied Taekwondo in Canada. I studied Shotokan in Canada and in New York. I studied jiu-jitsu. I studied Arnis, stick fighting. I studied Cali since I was young, studied 52 blocks and all that, but since I was young. So I've been doing all of that since I was young, but it is what it is. Sometimes your muscle got memory, but muscle has memory just like your fat. Your fat got memory also. Your fat will remind you that, hey, Negro, you can get fat again. Stop playing. That fat gives you memory. Like, wait a minute, fat got memory just like muscles. All right, family. On that note, is 1 hour and 36 minutes that I've been on. It's 10:16 in the morning on the East Coast. I want to thank each and every Deja Young. What's up, Deja? How you doing? Y'all there laughing at me. What's going on with y'all? Please. And remember what Color Curiosity says. Remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, and thumb up the video. Thumb up the video. And put some energy on. Let me put some energy towards all of you out there that supported me or sent me a PayPal or a Venmo. If you had it in your heart to send me anything, I am definitely respectful of that circulation. Remember, currency, say the words. When you circulate anything to me, say currency will circulate back to me 1,000-fold. Those are only 9 words you have to repeat when you are spending your money or circulating your money at the grocery store, at the liquor store. I don't care if you're buying liquor, if you're buying cannabis, make sure you do that. All right. Let me see who's on the phone line. Make sure you turn down all your apparatuses and listen to me over the phone. Talk to me on the phone. All right. Just make sure you turn down anything that you're watching me on. And so I don't want no feedback, and listen to me over the phone right now so I don't get no feedback. Who am I speaking with? Thank you for calling.
Hi.
Who's this?
My name is Talia Towns from Temple, Georgia.
Hey, Talia. How's everything? What's going on with you?
Everything's wonderful today, and it's rain out here in Georgia.
Yeah, we in Georgia. Yeah. We in Georgia. I'm in Stone Mountain, girl, so I understand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's beautiful though.
Yeah. What daily rebuilding methods or rituals do you use for yourself?
It's something I've been doing forever. I actually wake up laughing.
Ah!
I like to wake up and I like to laugh. It's like, oh my God, I woke up again today. Like, it's hilarious to me.
I used to do that too.
Right. And then when I want to hit the snooze button, I tend to just roll out of my bed and start doing push-ups.
Okay, good, man.
Say, okay, body, no, we're not going to hit the snooze button. Let's, wake ourselves up.
Okay.
And of course, you write your intentions for the day in your journal.
Yes.
And then you do, no matter if I took a shower the night before or not, I go rinse off.
Right.
Just because it's like, I want to start my day fresh, clean, and just happy.
Yes, that's so powerful.
And Abraham Hicks, morning rampage.
Yes, yeah, Abraham Hicks is something else, man. Yes.
That's my daily routine.
Well, thank you very much for sharing that, my dear. And please maintain that positive attitude and keep on laughing as you get up. Because I laugh when I get up too. I'll be laughing.
Yeah, people find it kind of strange, but that's what I do.
All of a sudden, you be with your partner and you laughing as you get up. Like, what happened?
Yeah, they're like, well, what's going on with you? I'm like, man, today's an amazing day. I just woke up.
All right, my sister. You be safe out there, okay? Thank you for calling.
Okay.
All right. That was good. Yeah, man. Sometimes I laugh too, man. Some angel be trying to come tickle me and all that because I'm ticklish. So, they be trying to tickle me in my dreams. I'll be laughing. Lord have mercy. Why are you going to come tickle me in my dream? Or there's some crazy joke or some crazy dream that I'll start laughing in my dream. You know what I'm saying? I'll be waking up like laughing and dying. Man, I'm glad I got all my teeth because if I was laughing with no teeth, it'd be falling out. Right? Oh my God. I told you. Oh, why y'all make me laugh? I'm just saying. Big up to all those people who ain't got no teeth. I'm sorry. No disrespect. But if you ain't got no teeth, I understand. I'm trying to maintain my teeth as much as I possibly can. I got my teeth. Lord have mercy. So you can't be laughing with dentures in your mouth all of a sudden. I was at a reggae show years ago, and this singer was singing his ass off, and then his teeth fell out. I'm like, Jesus Christ. I'm not even going to say his name because I know. I understood. He messed up his teeth at an early age. I got it. But on that note, if nobody else is going to call in, it's all good. Thank everybody that did call in. Everybody that did call in, everybody that showed love by going to my PayPal, my Venmo, or my Zelle. It's pinned right at the top of the chat right here on YouTube, pinned at the top of the chat. And family, remember, this has been fun for me. I hope it's been fun and informative and interesting for you. Remember, today's lesson was called A Numerovational, Spiritual, and Physical Perspective of Rebuilding Yourself. Rewind it, study it. I'm not going to take this one. I'm not going to put this in the membership, but please join my membership. I'm not going to put this one in the membership, but please join my membership for all the rest of the other lessons that I got coming that's in my membership. And remember, Lloyd and I, the master astronumerologist, will be on with us. He will be on with us on Wednesday at 8:30. So we're going to have a good time. When me and Lloyd get together, it's a whole crazy fest. I'm telling you, it's a crazy fest. And then I'm going to Saturn's Daughter YouTube page on November 21st at 6:30 p.m. speaking about aligning mind and spirit using numerovation and for emotional balance. That's Paris Williams. Make sure y'all support Paris Williams or whatever she do and however she do. This is all of her links right there, her YouTube channel, her website. Big up to Dr. Shakira Moore with all of her events coming up, the masterclass coming up. And then, of course, the winter solstice liver flush. Make sure you support that. Go to her Linktree/Holistica Healer. And make sure you support her via IG and call her or text her for any spiritual advice, nutritional advice. She's here to guide and help you. And she moved to Georgia now, so she's far away from me. She's far away from me in Georgia. She's about 40 to 50 to an hour away, I think, from me, depending on traffic. But that girl is here. Her and her beautiful daughter and her uncle. I know her uncle and her family for years. They was in the Nation of Islam while I was there. Big up to them. And they was an inspiration to me. So big up to the late, great Kenny Muhammad, brother Kenny Muhammad. Big up to Sister Dora Muhammad. the late, great Dora Muhammad, and big up to, of course, the great Xavier Muhammad, and big up to all of them, Amir and all the crew, and Sahan, big up to her little brother, her twin brother, big up to her twin brother, Tariq, big up to the whole family, and her late great mother also, big up to her. So enough respect to that family. They've been influential to me as far as Islam is concerned back in the day. So big up to Dr. Shakira Moore and whatever she's doing right now. I know she's probably working out. Color Curiosity, big up to her. Make sure you support all of her links right here. Feng Shui your life with Color Curiosity. Remember, Dr. Phil Valentine will be coming on soon. Take a deep breath, because he's going to speak on this webinar called The Countdown to 2030. Man, 1/3 will be doing this, 1/3 will be doing that, and 1/3 will be attaining enlightenment during this time as truth is going to be revealed. Big up to Dr. Phil Valentine. So Dr. Phil said he's not just going to scare you into understanding, but he's going to heal you into understanding also. Big up to Phil. If you don't want to work from home, you want to do a part-time position, make sure you contact these people by texting the words "hire me" to 770-861-9906. That's 770-861-9906. And going back to Phil Valentine, if you want the link, here's the link to the webinar right here. Let me post it in the chat. Let me post the link in the webinar to the chat right now. The link to the webinar, Dr. Valentine's next webinar. I'm putting the link in the chat right now. Here it is. Man, here it is. Boom. Big up to Dr. Valentine. Of course, this is the link to his next webinar that's coming up. Make sure y'all support Dr. Valentine. It's right there. Just getting back to him, making sure that we get that off the ground. Big up to Dr. Valentine all the time. Go to the link. You can press on the link and it'll take you right there to the link for January the 19th, which happens to be Professor or Dr. Leonard Jeffries' birthday. So big up to Dr. Leonard Jeffries. Again, if you want to work from home position and you want to work from home, hey, you can make some extra money and set your own times, whether it's late at night after the children or as soon as they go to work. You can work for a few, go to schools. Hey, do what you got to do from home. Ladies or men, they can get that job. They can get this work and get hired to get some extra money. Big up to my son, of course, JB Services, 512-429-9522. Big up to my other son with his beautiful recording studio, very intimate setting, very beautiful vibe, very good energy. 929-456-3009. If you want to do your recording audio book. I did my record audio book over there and it's almost finished. We're doing all the editing. It's about 4 hours. So we got to make sure everything is tight and ready to go. Big up to Lloyd Strayhorn, Lloyd-Strayhorn.com. Hit him up at 800-581-4401. Big up to Nicholas Brooklyn. Make sure you hit him up at nicholasbrooklyn.com. They got wholesale products and retail products. Support them. Big up to KerryAnnIngram.com. Lower your stress, lower your anxiety, lower your grief, lower your anger. She can help you out through Reiki, energy, and sound healing. KerryAnnIngram.com. If you do want to book a session with me, text me your full name, date of birth, to an email. I need your email because I got to send the details via email. And that's my number, 347-496-1022. Text me. Do not call me. Text me your full name, date of birth, and your email, and I will send you the email immediately. And if you want to get any of my books on Amazon, through my Linktree, King Simon, the Numerovator. If you want to ask me any questions, go to askthenumerovator@gmail. Right there on the bottom of the banner, askthenumerovator@gmail. Remember, these books are coming up for 2025. Strive to Live a Positive Life is one of my books from one of my old lyrics from 1990. The Angel Numbers, my Angle and Angel Numbers book, more than likely is going to be published by Forbidden Knowledge TV publication, Forbidden Knowledge publication. So look out for that. We've been discussing this for a year now. Coming soon in 2025. My autobiography is coming out in 2026. It's going to take a lot for me to bring all this, all the tears and all the ups and downs that I've been through with it. Oh, man, it's going to be a lot. So I know how this is going to be. So I know it's going to take me a little bit more time. Although I started writing it already, it's going to take me a little bit more time in 2026. 2026 is a good year for me to release it because it adds up to a number 10. And remember, when you do a numerovational session with me, remember, I always let you know about your power numbers, your power days, your power months, so you can use them appropriately, just like I'm doing to release my book, my autobiography in 2026. I know that is the definitive number that I need to release it under, because it adds up to a 10. I'm born February 1st. 1 + 0 = 1. I'm born on the 1st. That's my personal number. I can use that. All right. Boom. Remember what Dr. B says. I forgive myself, my family, and others for imperfection, and I am thankful for my life. Remember, Dr. B has a beautiful online workshop coming up. Make sure you go to elevationtime.com or go to his Linktree, Dr. B Serious, or go to his YouTube channel as he talks about it on Dr. B Serious, also on YouTube. Make sure y'all support my brother, Dr. B, all the time. And remember what Dr. Blair used to say, our prayer, please, Universal Creator, know in my heart that I love you. Please protect me and this planet on which I live now. Please open my mind, my spirit, and my soul to receive only truth in your love now. Big up to the late, great Dr. Blair, one of my dear friends, one of the people that I brought to New York numerous times. This is his website right here. If you want to get anything from his legacy shop, go to the metacenter2.com or go to the metacenterchicago.com. That's metacenter2.com or the metacenterchicago.com. Dr. Delbert Blair, one of the great ones in the metaphysic world. Thank you very much. Have a great day, afternoon, or evening. And remember, this is going to stay on YouTube. Just make sure you support all of the sponsors. Support me, support the sponsors as you're listening. Support. The more you support, the more it circulates back to you. Remember, the more you support others, it circulates back to you. That's why I put up this thing that Dr. B shared with us some months ago. And it says, currency will circulate back to me 1,000-fold. So you put out the good, it comes back to you. Currency will circulate back to you 1,000-fold. All right. Have a great day, afternoon, or evening. Remember, say this mantra to yourself. Muhammad Ali gave us this years ago. I am the greatest. It's a mantra. It's a prayer to remember that although you know God or the Creator is the greatest, but you are a part of that God and creative energy. So you are the greatest in a positive, productive, not a negative ego. Keep it positive, keep it productive. And remember, if you recognize your greatness, then other people around you will recognize your greatness. And then you could bow and respect other people. Namaste. Respect the energy of that person as you want them to respect you. All right. Have a great day, afternoon, and evening. Be great. Be strong. Remember, I love you because I love me. Take care. Peace and love. It's the Numerovational session with King Simon. Text your full name and date of birth to 347-496-1022. That's 347-496-1022. And get my books on Amazon now.
in them that if it is sparked through numerology, astrology, motivation, whatever, it will raise them up from an 85%, maybe to a 10%, and eventually they become the 5%, the poor or prosperous one class of people. We gotta get out of the class.